What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the debut album from the band Pig's Blood, entitled Pig's Blood. This is released on Godz Ov War Productions. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very dark, gritty, bestial hybrid of both black metal and death metal. Yeah. This band got some pretty solid notoriety back in 2015 with the release of a self-titled demo. It was a 5-track demo, but beneath that release lied some seriously killer music. I mean, pretty much if you're familiar and accustomed to war metal, the war metal style of music, bestial Black Death stuff, Pig's Blood delivered something incredibly solid and memorable. There was almost a raw, punkish, grindy sort of feel going for it, and that's what really piqued a lot of people's interest about that demo. And of course, I thought it was a very solid demo, to be specific, and I was curious to know what was going to come next from a project like this, and now here we are with their official first full-length album, self-titled release. It's 10 tracks, and it clocks in at around 36 minutes in length, and pretty much what this band sets out to accomplish is straight-up no-nonsense, all-killer, no-filler sort of material here with this album. I mean, they've come a long way from the demo, and it really showcases itself in spades here. These guys know how to create devastating music and do so in very skillful and tactful manners here. I mean, listen to the opening track, Misanthrope Absolute. I mean, there's just no build up or anticipation. It just goes straight at you, and it's just intense. I love that how this album starts off, and I love how well paced and thought out this record is. It goes by smoothly. Musically, I think it's very, very solid. There are lots and lots of killer creative riffs to be heard throughout this entire album. Everything sounds raw, everything sounds filthy, everything sounds dirty, and it just sounds fantastic. I mean, later tracks like Taste the Fucking Poison, The Age of Endless War, and some of the songs that were on the demo end up making it onto here in more complete, fuller sort of versions, like First Step in Making Things Right, to Torches of War and Retribution. Just some seriously killer musicianship going on here. Lots of great riffs, lots of dirty sounding bass tones, just a lot of aggressiveness going on with the music, and it really sounds wonderful. The drum work on here is sensational all the way throughout. Pretty much if what you're accustomed to if you're listening to a Black Death sort of metal record. A lot of great blast beats, a lot of good double bass parts, good snare on here. It definitely feels like a very reliable and handy sort of drum performance, and I think it gets the job done here splendidly. When it comes to the vocals, I love the vocal variations going on here. You get these really ugly, low-sounding guttural vocals to more depraved, mid-range sounding growls and high screams and stuff. When the two vocal styles blend together, it ends up sounding wonderful. I love the vocal variations and just overall evilness and depravity going on here with this record. It really does get the job done. So overall, this is an incredibly impressive debut album. If you were a fan of their demo, or if you're a fan of just straight up raw, punky, bestial black death metal, Pig's Blood is a band to be checking out. I don't really think they're trying to create anything revolutionary or new or anything like that, but they take a sound that's very tried and true and they make it sound really, really badass. I think this is a very awesome debut, and I'm excited for this band's future. So if I had to think of any personal favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say Misanthrope Absolute, Taste the Fucking Poison, Torches of War and Retribution, The Age of Endless War, and the closing track is pretty solid too, There Will Be No Law. Really, really killer stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you a link in the description box as to how you can get a hold of this album and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the Godz Ov War Bandcamp page where you can stream this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy of being purchased or not. You can stream it digitally. It is available as a digipack CD, and I believe in October this band will be doing some US touring. Definitely big plans for this band in the future. So, again, the album is Pig's Blood by Pig's Blood. This is released on Godz Ov War Productions. Definitely check this out. And for score, I'm going to give this a very solid 8.5 out of 10. Very impressive debut. Definitely highly recommended for anybody into bestial, war metal, black death metal, or just straight up good underground stuff. So, if you happen to have heard this album, definitely let me know what you think and how you feel about it. Or any of you guys into Pig's Blood, definitely let me know. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thank you for checking out my channel. Until next time, Army Ho out.